Hello and welcome. If you're feeling a bit overwhelmed by filling out your financial statement form, don't worry, you've come to the right place. Applying for institutional aid doesn't have to be stressful. We're here to guide you through in this short video. Before diving into your financial aid application, make sure you've submitted your application for admission to Bard College Berlin first, either through the Common Application or through our own application form online. We've included a link in the description box below to guide you through that process. Once you've submitted your application for admission, you should receive your applicant portal login information within 24 hours if you're applying through the Common Application. If you're applying through our own application form, you just use the same credentials as you did to log into your application form for your applicant portal. If you do not receive your login information after 24 hours, please send an email to admissions@berlin.bard.edu so that we can help you. Now let's go through the financial aid application. Over the next few minutes, I will guide you through the process of completing your financial statement form for Bard College Berlin. We will go through the form section by section and highlight what should be done in each part. If you still have questions, of course, you can always reach out to the financial aid office at finaid@berlin.bard.edu. So the first page is just a checklist for you to refer to during the process of applying for financial aid. It includes the deadlines, outlines further details on the kinds of supporting documentation we accept, and also highlights that if you are a citizen of the United States, you are required to submit a FAFSA form using the school code 002671 for Bard College in New York, in addition to BCB's financial statement form. If you qualify for BAföG, the German government funding for students, you are required to apply for this as well. Before you start filling out the form, make sure you have all the necessary supporting documents, such as your parents' tax returns, bank statements, and any other relevant financial records. Having everything ready will make the application process much smoother and efficient. Just a quick note, since Bard College Berlin is located in Germany, please convert all currency figures to euros if you live outside of the Eurozone. Page 1 of the student financial statement is simply where you can let us know which kinds of financial aid you intend to apply for government grants and loans such as BAföG or FAFSA, external scholarships offered by other organizations, or scholarships and institutional aid from Bard College Berlin. You can find the criteria for each scholarship on our website. Please note that applicants are automatically considered for every scholarship and financial aid program that they qualify for. However, the final result will indicate only the type of aid awarded based on several factors: the admission committee's assessment, available funds, the number of students applying for aid, and their financial need as determined by the submitted financial documents. In Section A, you, the student, should fill out your personal information, contact information, and which program at BCB you are applying to. You also need to indicate your marital status. Be sure to double-check that all information is accurate. In Section B, you are providing information about your family. Here you'll enter details about your parents or guardians, including their personal information and occupations. You'll also need to list any siblings and other family members who live with you. In the table provided, enter each family member's name and their educational expenses if applicable. Make sure to include accurate and up-to-date information for all family members listed. This helps the financial aid office get a complete picture of your household's financial situation. In Section C, we would like you to specify the types of supporting documents you will provide to verify the information you are entering in the form. Accepted documents include tax returns, pay slips or income statements, or a bank statement. Please also refer to the checklist on the very first page for more information on the kinds of documents we accept. This will help ensure you submit everything needed to support your application. We often get questions about question 18, so what are we looking for here? Because the student residence halls close over the winter and summer breaks, in this section we ask about your plans for the summer and whether you will be able to pay for break housing if you intend to stay on campus. Remember, staying on campus during breaks is optional, and Bard College Berlin does not provide aid for this period. The remaining questions in this section are where you can provide details about your family's annual income. This includes salaries and other sources of income. Make sure to include accurate figures and double-check your entries before moving on. Section D asks for information about assets such as property, business interests, land, and investments. For home property, provide details such as original purchase price of the home, current market value, and any outstanding mortgages. If you or your family own a business, include the business's value and its type. For other family assets such as land and investment, list their current values and any income generated from them. In Section E, we are seeking to understand how much of your family's income is used for various expenses. You do not need to provide an exact amount in each category, but we ask you to provide a realistic estimate to get a clear picture of your family's expense distribution in 1 year. In Section F, we would like to understand how much you and your family can contribute per year towards the comprehensive fee at Bard College Berlin over the 4 years of your degree program. It's important to note that we are not asking for the total amount of your family's income. Rather, we are asking what portion of that income can be allocated specifically to your comprehensive fee at Bard College Berlin. Keep in mind that financial aid is awarded on a yearly basis and can be renewed for up to 4 consecutive years. All aid recipients are required to renew their financial aid by April 1st of each year. If you maintain good academic standing and your family's financial situation remains similar, you can generally expect to receive the same amount of aid each academic year. However, it is important to note that the comprehensive fee typically increases slightly each year, so your planned contribution should adjust accordingly. If you are unsure how much financial aid you will receive from FAFSA or BAföG, or if your application is still in progress, consider using the online calculators to estimate your potential funding. Finally, let's move on to Section G. This is where you can include further information or explanations that you think are helpful for the financial aid office to know in order to assess your level of financial need. This could include details about your financial situation that aren't captured elsewhere in the application, or any special circumstances that you think are important for them to consider regarding your case. Please be as thorough and clear as possible to ensure they have a complete understanding of your situation. If necessary, feel free to use additional sheets of paper if the provided space is not enough. On the last page, you will print out and sign the declaration by hand. This confirms that all information provided is accurate and complete. Next, you will provide your consent for the financial aid office to contact you via email if they need any additional information or any important updates regarding your application. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to receiving your application.